Okay, welcome. So we did say we were going to look over a PicoCTF problem here, and because this week's lesson is cryptography, we're going to cover one of the cryptography problems. So essentially this is kind of how the process goes. So let's say we're solving this substitution one here. You take a look at the clue. A wizard, he seems kind of odd-handed me this. Can you figure out what it says? This is a hyperlink, so if you click on it, it brings you here. To a bunch of what looks like random gibberish. But really with these CTFs, what you want to do is kind of take a look at almost everything. So we have a problem in the cryptography section called substitute. And knowing a thing or two about cryptography, you know substitution ciphers are very common ciphers that date back as far as Caesar's time to encode messages. But from here, first thing I do is I'm going to take a look and see if there is substitution cipher calculators or solvers on the internet. And it does seem like there's quite a few. So from here, I just kind of took a look at some of the substitution cipher options available to me. So I tried, let's try this first one here. Okay, so you put the text to be encoded or decoded, which we have to grab. Just copy. And then we paste it in here. And yep, nope, that looks like garbage. Just still a bunch of random stuff. And then, so let's try this next one here. Alright, nope. I will say this one just didn't work in general, but yeah, so it wants me to take out stuff. That's too much work. I know rot is a substitution cipher. That's something we'll talk about. But okay, so just to demonstrate, here's what rot does. So essentially rot 0 is A. I typed in the letter A, which gives you, so 0 meaning it rotates 0, so A equals A. If it rotates 1, A equals B, 2 is A equals C, all the way down. So let's give it a shot. Put in my ciphertext, rotate it, and then I'm just kind of scanning here to see if I see any words that start to make sense. And it doesn't look like it. It looks like this is all just giving me a bunch of gibberish. So that's not it. And then tried this next one. This actually is a more manual version of it that leverages frequency analysis to attempt to crack it. I started doing it here mostly because the letter E is by far the most common letter in the English alphabet. So you find your most frequently used letter and assign that to E. And then you go from there. And this site does list how often things are applied. I got lazy, decided let's try a couple other ones first. And so then I went to the next one on the list here, and I put in my ciphertext. And then I just hit break cipher and took a look at the output, and hey, this actually looks a lot more like English. So in this case, the flag is, and it's listed here, and it looks like it just puts in a bunch of random either Wikipedia content or who knows what. And it does give you your cipher key here as well. So then you go back to the CTF, I put in the flag, hit submit, came back as correct. So that's really the process that I took to solving the substitution cipher on the cryptography panel. And yeah, that's really how the overall process goes.